On the news tonight, federal government's moves to improve accountability trains public servants on confidence and integrity. Lagos state government assures residents of consumers' rights protection for health insurance scheme Ilera Eko. Lagos head of service promises 2024 retiring officers of government's swiftness to pension payment. And on the foreign scene, rescue teams recover 5 of the 6 missing passengers of sunken British Sicily yacht. These and more shortly. Welcome and thanks for joining us. I am Adibimpe Omotayo. Now, public servants have been advised to build confidence in the citizens by supporting the culture of integrity within government, ministries, departments, and agencies to erase the bad governance mindset of some Nigerians. This was the submission of stakeholders at a 2-day workshop organized by Accountability Lab in collaboration with the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation in Abuja.
This workshop is not just about identifying problems or challenges. It is about generating innovative ideas and solutions. I therefore encourage each of you to think outside the box, to be bold and creative in your approaches. Let us leave this gathering with a clear roadmap of transforming our public service into a world-class institution that delivers on the promises of our democracy. I have no doubt in my mind, therefore, that this Integrity Innovation Lab will mark a turning point in our journey towards a more just, equitable, and prosperous Nigeria.
Nigeria faces a significant accountability crisis as highlighted by various key statistics, with only 27% of Nigerians expressing confidence in governmental institutions.
For any public institution to attain a world-class standard comparable to any of the developed countries, it must have a reliable public officers to drive the objectives and goals of government. Therefore, in Nigeria, it is the desire of government to develop a public service to a world-class institution which will be comparable to any of the other one in any developed country.
We try our best to see that the pride of the nation is built on integrity and accountability through conversations that we can have here, and the change we want to see in our society will be built upon all of us that found our time wanting to come into this hall to have this conversation.
The group further emphasized the need for government officials to demonstrate a high level of transparency in their activities to acquaint citizens of government activities and achievements in order to educate the public to avoid misinformation. The Tertiary Education Trust Fund has promised to sustain support for army institutions in Nigeria. Executive Secretary of the fund, Sonny Echano, made the promise when he led TETFund top management on a courtesy call to the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, in Abuja. Echano, who stated that the military has been a strong supporter of educational institutions, making significant sacrifices in ensuring safe environments at conflict zones across the country.
We also want to underline the fact that we have partners with your training institutions and even your tri-service institutions, especially NDA. In the area of research, we are also dealing with Command and Staff College Charge. We're dealing with some of your establishments on research. And even in terms of the defense intelligence sector, we are also collaborating. But most of all, in the area of research and development, we see it as a major frontier for collaboration, because research into security services, into the development of defense industries, and being able to service that sector is one area that we can express our national aspirations as a people. As we all are aware, there are countries that build their entire economy on their defense industries, and the US is a very good example. Most of the advances that you see translate into the economic well-being and their resource base have their origins in military research and military involvement in development of new techniques, new technologies, and new approaches to solving societal problems and also providing solutions.
Chief of Defense Staff General Christopher Musa, who assured that the armed forces will continue its unwavering support to educational development in the country, added that there is a need for partnership between the Defense Industries Corporation of Nigeria and TETFund.
We on our own, we know the importance of security. Again, because without it, one can't even sit down to think. So we know it's very, very important. For the primary schools, we have the Safe School Initiative we're doing. We have advanced that also to all other educational institutions. Everywhere we had our one of the key areas we told them, make sure the schools are secured. What we realized from the security incidents we're having is that we've been fighting Boko Haram for 15 years, still counting. One of the areas that we had challenges were unable to get the equipment we needed. Again, some countries, for their own reasons, have denied us, even with our money. It's been difficult getting those things, and it has made this thing to prolong. So we're happy with this new mandate by the president. Now, original manufacturers are coming to establish in Nigeria so that we can be a major hub, we can produce. And we have local industries that have been producing. So now it will enhance, and then now we too will be big players. Our hope is that we'll start, for our neighboring countries, they too will come here and not to come and patronize us to save our foreign currency, and then the employment it will also generate. I think those are areas we're looking at.
General Musa, however, expresses gratitude for the fund's support to the NDA and other army institutions, revealing that the gesture has significantly enhanced the institution's capacity and ability to achieve more. Still talking education, the examination boards in Kenya and Uganda have written to Nigeria's Joint Admission Matriculation Board to verify records presented by Nigerian candidates seeking admissions into tertiary institutions in their respective countries. This follows cases of fake certification recently detected by the country's examination board. JAMB revealed this in a document, Register's report on 2023 admission and 2024 UTME policy meeting, stressing the need to protect Nigeria's tertiary institutions from international disrepute, adding that it would not falsify the records of any student. Recall, the federal government recently suspended the verification of degree certificates from Uganda, Kenya, Benin Republic, Togo, and some other countries over allegations of certificate racketeering. Honorable Abike Dabiri Irewa, Chairman and CEO Nigerians in Diaspora Commission. Abike Dabiri Irewa has applauded Nigerians in the diaspora for their significant contributions to the country's economy as remittances hit $553 million in July. The NIDCOM boss acknowledges the diaspora community's hard work and dedication, stating that their remittances and investments have a direct positive impact on the nation's economy. She stated this during a strategic meeting with the Lord Mayor of Leeds, Councillor Abigail Marshall Katung, who visited the NIDCOM headquarters in Abuja. Dabiri Eriwa, who was pleased to receive the mayor, commended her achievement and highlighted the pride that she brings to Nigerians globally. Dabiri Eriwa also encouraged the mayor to actively participate in NIDCOM's activities and programs and leverage her experience to mentor the younger generation. She further stressed the importance of encouraging diaspora investment in Nigeria as this contributes to national development. The Lord Mayor of Leeds, Councillor Katung, expressed profound appreciation to the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission for showcasing the vibrant and dynamic Nigerian diaspora on the global stage. The air component of Operation Hardin Kai says it has executed an air interdiction mission on August 16, 2024 in southern Tumbos, Borno State. A statement by the Director of Public Relations and Information of the Nigerian Air Force, Vice Marshal Edward Gapquet, says this is part of efforts to further weaken the activities of remnants of terrorists operating in the northeast, while also protecting innocent citizens and own troops. He said that 5 key terrorist commanders were present excuse me, at the location during the operation, along with over 35 other foot soldiers were all eliminated. He added that before the mission, intelligence had revealed the clandestine migration of terrorists into the area from neighboring locations, and confirmatory intelligence surveillance conducted on August 12 and 15 identified numerous terrorists and active structures concealed under trees. Now, the Lagos State government has assured residents of consumers' rights protection for and release of a state health insurance scheme, Ilera Eko, as it is now mandatory for all residents in Lagos. Permanent Secretary of LASHM, Dr. Emmanuel, gave the assurance during a media parley organized to sensitize the public on the health insurance scheme. Health correspondent Aminat Elegushi reports.
This gathering is a media parley. It is organized by the Lagos State Health Insurance Management Agency, LASHMA, and Lagos State Consumer Protection Agency, LASCOPA, to sensitize residents of Lagos on the benefit of Ilera Eko and the responsibilities of service providers in ensuring the protection of the rights of consumers under the Lagos State Health Insurance Scheme. Permanent Secretary of LASHMA, Dr. Emmanuel Azamba, and General Manager LASCOPA, Afolabi Sholebo, highlight available benefits and rights for beneficiaries.
We partner with LASCOPA because we recognize the vital role LASCOPA plays in advocating for consumers. We uphold the rights of our consumers from the moment they register with us, treating our customers like kings and ensuring they always have access to quality service. I urge all of us to spread the word about Ilera Eko, which is now mandatory for all residents of Lagos State, as per the executive order which was issued by Mr. Governor on the 19th of July. Whether in the formal or informal sector, it is compulsory for everyone to have social health insurance.
If the Lagos State government through LASHMA, Ilera Eko, have deemed it fit to present the health plan scheme to the public, we expect that any service provider, so far as you've been onboarded, you are expected to display professionalism, quality, and standard of services to be rendered. Where does this starts from the moment you get to the reception of that particular hospital, how you are being attended to, how the nurses attend to you, and how the doctors attend to you.
Lagos residents were urged to reach out to both agencies for complaints, comments, and questions.
Ilera Eco Plan is for everybody, regardless of your socioeconomic status, whether you are a Lagos indigene or not. Once you live in Lagos State, you work in Lagos State, you should come onto the Ilera Eco Health Insurance Plan. That is readily available for 15,000 naira, called the Standard JARA Plan. And that plan for 15,000 naira, you are able to get things like your normal outpatient visits, specialist consultations. You can get admitted for up to 15 days. You can get blood transfusion. And while you're on admission, you're entitled to a meal a day, even under the scheme. If you have the chronic diseases such as hypertension, asthma, diabetes, we cover you. You can get your monthly refills under the scheme. We have appendectomy. You can do that also under this scheme. We have, incision and drainage. Minor surgeries are also covered. We are very big on maternal and child care. So your antenatal care, your delivery, whether it's by CS or normal delivery, is covered under this scheme, and you will not need to pay a penny. The baby is also covered for the first 28 days of life, while we are now expected to now come and put that child onto the scheme, and the child will continue to enjoy Ilera Eco.
If any of these either private or public hospitals are keen into this scheme, we expect quality and standard services being rendered to the beneficiaries, who we'll refer to as consumers. So I think it's a very laudable thing, and the public should be well assured that the Lagos State Consumer Protection will always protect their rights, no matter who is involved and no matter whose ox is God.
With 857 providers in the scheme, enrollees are free to choose any hospital, whether private or public. Enrollees can also access telemedicine service by dialing 0800 ECO-VBOT. That is 0800 003 6828 on your phones to speak with a doctor via audio or video in English, Yoruba, or Pidgin if they prefer not to visit their chosen hospital. Aminat Elegushi, LTV News.
Now, President Bola Tinubu has condoled with the government and the people of Jigawa over the floods that ravaged the state. The floods, which claimed lives and displaced numerous residents, have left a trail of destruction across 14 local government areas. In a statement, the special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Ajuri Ngilale, expressed President Tinubu's deep sorrow over the loss of lives and the suffering endured by the affected communities. The president also conveyed his sympathies to the bereaved families, urging them to find strength during this trying period. Tinubu emphasized the urgency of implementing and sustaining measures to combat climate change, citing the recurring nature of such environmental disasters. Assuring the people of Jigawa State of his administration's support, President Tinubu prayed for the souls of those who lost their lives in the tragedy and pledged to stand by the state as it navigates through the difficult time.
Soar beyond boundaries and reach communities. The largest gathering of women changing history. It's the 2024 National Women's Conference, organized by the Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials, CALSO, with the theme Soar Beyond Boundaries and Reach Communities. Starting from Tuesday, 10th September to Wednesday, 11th September 2024 at the Convention Center, Eco Hotel and Suite Victoria Island, Lagos. Time 9 a.m. daily. Renowned speakers will include Dr. Oluwatoni Adeyemi, Mrs. Temitope Okunu, Professor Professor Rotimi Koka, and Honorable Mrs. Opayemi Akindele, among others, who will be sharing the wealth of experience on various topics on how to prevent and manage communicable diseases, transformative social welfare, and boy-child development, among others. Special guest of honor, opening ceremony, His Excellency Governor Umo Eno of Akwa Ibom State. Special guest for the closing ceremony, His Excellency Governor Abdullahi Suli of Nasarawa State. And special guest gracing the gala night, His Excellency Governor Ademola Adeleke of Osun State. Yes, there will be a gala night with mouth-watering prizes to be won. Conference fee is 120,000 naira for physical participants and 30,000 naira for virtual attendees. Physical stores are available. Come join us at the 2024 National Women's Conference as we inspire, empower, and soar beyond boundaries together. For more information, please visit our website www.calso2024nwc.org. Announcer, Chairman Calso, Convener NWC, Dr. Mrs. Claudiana Sanwo-Olu, Vice Chairman Calso and Co-Convener NWC, Chief Mrs. Oluremi Hamzat, Chairperson of the 2024 NWC, Professor Olufunke Adiyeyi.
The Conversation. Let the conversation continue.
We must make headway as you've charted the course. The people deserve no less.
We have started the conversation with them, and I want to tell you that it's ongoing effort, and we'll continue to have the conversation.
Let the conversation continue.